Over at Shauno's place. Car's not happy. Is it, Shaun?
No, it sounds like a tractor.
Sounds like an old Chevy truck that goes nowhere.
it is going nowhere, so we have determined it is a fuel issue.
Or a spark issue.
Well, yeah. Only three things make the engine go bang.
So, we're replacing the DFI module anyway because it's over 20 years. So, why not? Because you got new coils and you got new leads and new plugs. Yes. May as well change the module as well. Genuine Bosch one there. And now we're just going to throw that in, see if it fixes. If not, we'll move on to the fuel sizings. And just move. Obviously, 1 and 4 aren't firing at the same time. So, being an injector, I highly doubt it. Because you're normally getting 2 firing on the same coil is a bit weird.
Yeah. And the injectors have been rebuilt and installed, and the car hasn't done much since they went in, so I doubt it.
We had issues with 1 and 4 a while ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, and now we've got...
Both are dead.
Yes, 4 was playing up, and now 1 and 4 are gone.
So, I probably foresee that it's a module. Anyway, plus you had like rat droppings and everything over it as well, so who knows what that did. So, people think if I got a spark issue, it can be this, but as well, this can basically affect your fuel, a fuel issue as well, because this module takes in your crank position, it takes in your cam position, and from there it will calculate where the crank is. So if it's not working properly and it's not firing 4 in 1, it probably won't fire 4 in 1 injector either. So because this does all your location for your crank, and then it will tell the ECU to fire, but this does the spark as well, because this is where all your position wires come into. So Shauno's just cleaning up the platform because he wants to make it nice and clean before it goes in there. Ugh.
20 years. Alright.
Alright, you put it in. It's your car. After swapping it over, we've found the culprit. Haven't we, Shauno?
Yeah. Dodge coil pack. Dodge DFI module. We're not exactly sure.
We're not sure, but our theory is the old module was fried, which fried the old coil, which then we replaced the coil, and then that coil fried because it was still missing. So we saw it was injectors. We pulled the injectors out, gave them a clean with some throttle body cleaner from through it and triggering it, put them back in, didn't change, swapped the injectors, didn't change. So then we swapped an old coil pack back on to where 1 and 4 used to be, and it ran. And then we put the new coil pack for 1 and 4 onto 2 and 5. It ran like shit. So then we put the an old coil pack of 2 and 5 back on, and ran for good again. So our theory is old DFR module killed 1 and 4. Then we put new coil pack on 1 and 4. Eventually it killed the new coil pack. And then once we swapped it across, 1 and 4 coil pack was dead, so it still didn't run. And then we put a good coil pack on there, and now it runs. Car life.
Too many moving parts.
Car life. Car life.
We knew it was always something to do with the ignition. The fact that it was 1 and 4 at the same time, and they share the coil pack.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there had to be a common denominator between those two. The fact that it was those two at the same time.
Oh well. Now we'll just go for a test drive and see how it runs. Yeah. Alright.
And this is what good sway bars do.
Hey, inside corner. So we're taking it for a drive, Shaun?
We are. It's fixed.
It's fixed.
No more ghost cam.
Well, we said this last time, but at least hopefully it's not going to come back again. Your gearbox is still rooted.
Yes. We need second.
Give it a boot. No second gear?
No.
No. But you're in that fix next week, aren't you?
Yes. After Easter.
After Easter, you get our gearbox back. So what's happening in the future, Shaun, on the Calais?
Gearbox.
Gearbox is next week.
Interior.
Interior is coming.
Interior is coming. Interior is obviously not cheap. So.
When are we eventually gonna swap out the blower and do the final bit?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think we'll. It may be after Big Ev's heart transplant.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll just be too busy trying to do Big Ev 3.0 and mine at the same time. We'll just concentrate on one car at a time. Otherwise, we'll end up with shit all over the place.
Alright. Plus, it needs to get retuned at the same time with the bigger blower on.
Yeah, let's get the gearbox fixed. Let's enjoy the car for just a little bit. Gearbox, interior, enjoy it for a little bit, and then when we've got a spare 5, we'll swap the blower over and send it back over to the dyno and get it adjusted, and we'll be good to go.
Alright. What we got here, Shaun? Catfish Calais back out.
The Catfish Calais is back out.
You fix it?
What did we fix last? Can't remember.
Gearbox?
Gearbox. Well, we didn't fix the gearbox.
Going for a drive. Not missing anymore, Shaun?
No, not missing. Just a little bit cold. Typically 85 doesn't like the cold start. You got to treat it like an old carby car. Just gonna get the revs up a little bit.
You need to fix that lifter tick. Do it again. Yeah. It's alright, we can fix that lifter tick when we do some more work.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a major concern.
So Shaun, what we get done to the box?
So remove it, find what was wrong. The drum on second was big concave in it, and the second band had completely let go.
Didn't you say like ripped in half?
Yeah, the second band was not happy. It had definitely left the chat. And third wasn't that far behind it, so we've got new drums on second, third, new bands on second, third, a proper shift kit, stage 2 shift kit, so first to second is a little bit firm. We don't get that auto thing.
Yep.
And basically new everything else in the box.
Oh, sweet.
So it's yeah, nice and tight. And, no free revving. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's probably a lot better than what it was when I first bought the car.
Just drive around normally is like you feel like the torque there is locking up a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a lot tighter. It's very decisive now. It doesn't and ah what it wants to do. It just does it.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, there is a footpath to the right hand side.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely is working a lot better. A lot better.
It's still missing this kind of thing, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I still miss this left leg, left hand thing, but we stick with the auto.
She's faster than auto. Might not feel like it's connected 100%, but she goes pretty alright. And to think, this is only stage 1. We haven't hit stage 2 yet.
Yep, this is stage 1. Stage 2 will add a little bit more power, so we'll see what it does. I still wouldn't recommend driving this car in the wet like that, regardless of what rubber you put on the back. It's just too many killer wasps.
Too many carrots.
Too many carrots.
All right.
I like my veggies.
Oh. Alrighty.
What's for lunch? Subway?
I reckon Subway's for lunch.
Subway. We still need to like hit them up for a sponsorship or something.
Lunch run in the Calais, in Catfish Calais.
Catfish Calais.
We're gonna do some catfishing in this.
At the track. That's the only place we're going to do catfishing.
Yep.
Alright, Subway for lunch.
Wouldn't be Tin Shed without Subway lunch.
Subway,
We
eat
have-
fresh.
Need sponsor. Sponsorship.
Subway, eat fresh.
So you happy with it so far, Shaun?
Yeah. It now shifts into second. We're already in these fourth at 1400 RPM. Doing 45 k's an hour.
Low down torque.
So it's all good. Oh, DFI module. DFI stands for doesn't effing ignite anymore. In the bin.